Hey guys, it's your boy Melvin and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we will be reviewing an amazing show from the Philippines, and the show itself is none other than Wildflower. So you guys, let's get into it. So Wildflower premiered on ABS-CBN in the Philippines on the 13th of February 2017 and it ended on 9th February 2018. The show had 257 episodes and it was very successful. The cast included Maja Salvador, Joseph Marco, Aiko Melendez, Vina Brenica, Tasso Cruz, R.K. Bhagat Singh, Sunshine Cruz, and Roxanne Barcelo. So let me give you a general plot of the show. So the show follows Lily Cruz and her parents who moved to the small town of Poblacion Ardiente to look for a better life. When they reach Poblacion Ardiente, they clash with the affluent Ardiente family. Now, the Ardiente family literally own the town, They are rich, they are powerful, and, when these two families clash, the Ardientes order for the killing of the Cruz family. So, during the massacre, Lily escapes and, she runs away to the city. She has lost everything. So she is spotted by Priyanka Aguas, who takes her in, you know, adopts her and changes her identity to become Ivy Aguas. When she becomes Ivy Aguas, a few years later, Priyanka Aguas dies. So she is left this huge fortune. And so she now returns to her hometown of Poblacion Ardiente to seek revenge for what happened to her parents. And when she's there, she identifies the weakest link in the family, Arnaldo Ardiente, who is also the mayor, and she makes him fall in love with her. So the guy falls madly in love with her, and he even becomes obsessed later on in the show. So after becoming obsessed, Lily Cruz on the same time when she's making this man fall in love with her, she is also herself falling in love with Diego Ardiente, who is the brother of Arnaldo Ardiente. So we see a love triangle happen between these people, which is amazing. Can I just say? Um, so that is the general plot. The show is a revenge themed drama. So let me be the first to say, not many revenge themed dramas work. If telenovelas, if you know soap operas, you know that they will say it's a revenge themed drama, but somewhere along the way they get distracted by this love thing. The romance becomes overpowering. But in this show, this is not what happened. She swore to, get her revenge, and she did get her revenge. Even when later on in the show it is, revealed that she is Lily Cruz, she still manages to succeed. Now, this show did what many other shows could not do. Stick to its theme, stick to the main plot. We had the love stories, those are a must, if it's a telenovela, if it's a soap opera. But also, they did not deviate, from what they were initially saying, which is amazing. Not many shows do that. Okay, so I just wanted to say. So also, in its run in the Philippines, the show was controversial. Why was this show controversial? The show was controversial because it depicted the themes of nepotism and human rights violations in a very unconventional way. So these were things that were happening in Filipino society, and no one was courageous enough to put it on television until this guy said, you know what, we're going to put this on television. So, and we see those themes, through their dientes, the whole family is in government, so how is that possible? Through nepotism. These people are killing people, they are violating human rights. And so that's why the show became controversial, and it really became, successful, because these people put that on television, and, people enjoyed it. People said, you know what, this is also happening in our society right now. So I found that interesting, and I wanted to highlight that. Also, the show is very feministic. The main lead is a woman. She is a Lily Cruz, or we call her Ivy Aguas, and she fights. If you watch the show, this woman goes hard. She fights, 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 fights for what she believes in. She fights for justice. She gets her revenge, and along the way, justice is served. And yes, she on the way loses some things. I don't want to give spoilers. She loses some things, but you know what? They were realistic in the sense that for there to be justice, for there to be change, then sacrifices need to be made. That is one thing that I did appreciate the show. And also, I cannot, end this without telling you guys one very iconic scene in the show. They call it the Black Wedding. In this scene, Ivy is getting married to Analdo. So she shows up in a black wedding dress. This is termed one of the most iconic scenes in the entire show. She shows up in this black wedding dress, a black veil, a black bouquet of flowers, and everyone is stunned. The audacity of this woman. So yeah, that is amazing. Astonishing performances from Aiko Melendez, who portrayed the vicious Emilia. Emilia was vicious and yet she was funny. So there was a nice, balance between drama and comedy, which was amazing. Tasso Cruz played the very, very, very evil Julio Adiente, who was willing to sacrifice his own daughter for power, which was also an amazing portrayal from this actor. And an amazing portrayal was also from R.K. Bhagat Singh, who portrayed Analdo Adiente. So this guy who portrayed Analdo portrayed a crazy person, which in he did an amazing job. So hats off to these people. They are amazing actors. They gave us nothing but iconic performances. And yeah, so that was Wildflower. Wildflower was one wild ride. It gave us the drama, they gave us the tears, they gave us, the pain. Sometimes you wanted to scream at your television, but this, happens when you're watching an amazing drama. So thank you guys for tuning in today. Have an amazing day. I'll see you soon. Bye.